Hi everyone, it's Kim from Kim's Paper Crafting. Today I thought I'd just pop on in and just show you what I've been up to. I have started my Christmas cards, yay! Pretty excited about that. So I just thought, might just make a little video. Bit nervous. It's maybe my first or second time that I have done this, but we are using the Peaceful Deer bundle. It's a photopolymer stamp set. Lots of little sentiments, trees, deers, and a bunny. It's even got little antlers and our punch. So these two come together when you buy them as a bundle, and very easy, make simple cards. So these are some of the cards that I have started to create using the Peaceful Deer bundle. And I just thought I'd pop in and show you how I am doing these cards. I love the design of these cards because not only have we got the designer series paper on the front, we have also got it in the middle. So that makes our cards look a little bit more special. But it looks harder than it is, but this is a very easy, simple design for you to do as well. Okay, the designer series paper is not available anymore because this was one of the papers that you could get as free in Celebration, which ended last month. So anybody who has got this designer series paper, you can make these cards. If not, swap it out for another sort of Christmas paper and another stamp set, or this stamp set using another designer series paper, and you have got some Christmas card set ready to be made. Okay, let's get with showing you how I put this card together. Just get some of these things out of the way. All right, so bringing in my bits and pieces. So I've put a few little sticky notes on there so that sorry about that. Let me turn that down. Okay, so just so that I can show you some of the sizing and things of this card. Sorry, I've just gotten a croaky voice. All right, but before we do that, I thought I will cut down this to show you what we are doing. Okay, so this is a thick Whisper or basic white cardstock, and we're going to cut it in half. And I'll just show you that. Making a little bit of a mess, a noise here. Okay, so I'm bringing it across to the 5.5 over here on my trimmer, and I'm going to cut. So really, if you cut that one again to 5.5, you'll have a little strip down the side that you can use for like your sentiments and things like that. Okay, but we're just going to use this one 5.5 inch. I'm going to fold that in half. I'll get my bone folder to give it a good crease, and then I'm going to put it back into my trimmer, and at 3.25, up here at 3 and then 3.25, I'm going to cut that bit off. So now what we have is a card that has just a tiny little bind on the side. Okay, now this piece of paper we are going to then cut and we're going to cut, I'll do the long side first at 4, and then at 3. Okay, so I'll show you what we have. I've got a super big mess happening on this other side of my desk here. So what we have got is originally a 5.5, cut it, bone folded it to make it so that it was going to be one whole card, then put it back into the trimmer and cut it at cut off 3¼ inches. And there we have the base of our card. Okay, so I'll leave that one over there for another time. So now we have got some designer series paper. This is 4 inch by 5.5, so 4 by 5.5. We've got the Whisper white part that we cut off here. That is the, or basic white, it's 3 by 4. Then we are going to layer that on top of a matching cardstock, and this happens to be garden green. So now this is 3¼ by 4¼ okay, so that's going to be on top of that. I've already just started my stamping so that this is a quick and simple video that's not going to drag on. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to stick our bedazzling paper. This also was part of the paper that you could earn in Celebration, so some people might have some of this as well. Okay, I'm going to take off, I've just stuck some double-sided tape on the back. I actually have to put in an order for some glue and some of our tape runner because I don't have any left anymore. So I'll need to put in an order. But what we're going to do is stick that down to our designer series paper. Now it's too long. By the way, this paper here is quite glittery, as you can see, and it's quite rough in texture. So I have been using an old Creative Memories little trimmer to cut that so that I don't blunten my blade on my trimmer. So this time I decided we're going to use this side of our paper, our designer series paper. One of the other cards was using this side, but this will be in the middle when we open it. Okay, so now we're going to glue this to our card base. So to do that, I'm going to, you'll see, I want to get it even down there at the bottom, put it down, and then I'm going to tape down. I had double-sided tape on the back of this, and I've just double-sided taped it down. Okay. All right, so now we're up to this part. Now I've already done my stamping here of the trees that came out of the Peaceful Deer. I've done my sentiment, sending love and peace this season. I thought that was quite pretty. What I want to do is put on my deer that I have stamped. It was the outline one. Let me just see where it is. It's over here in my, it's the outline one here. I stamped it in Early Espresso, and then what I did was I coloured it with our blends. And this is light and dark crumb cake. Okay, so I've just basically put some little bit of dark and some light, and I've coloured that in. I've put some little mini Stampin' Dots on the back, and we're going to pop our deer down, say about there. Okay, now I'm going to get this is my new ribbon. It's a sparkly or white organza ribbon. I thought it just looked quite pretty with this. We're going to tie a bow, hopefully successfully whilst on camera. It's always a little bit trickier to do that when we're on camera. Okay, so just putting a bow across our card. Not bad. Give a little bit of a trim. Okay, so that's not bad. Straighten it up. And now I'm going to glue that to my cardstock, which is the garden green. Remember that it was slightly bigger than your white. Your white was 3 by 4. This is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. Okay. I work in inches, so a bit old school like that, I guess, to a certain degree. Okay, so now we've got that, and we're going to pop that up onto our card. So I'm going to use our dimensionals, put a few on the back, one in the middle. I need to order some more of those as well. Whilst the fan's on in this room, those little dimensionals get around everywhere, let me tell you. All right, and here is our beautiful card. Open it up, and our designer series paper is on this side as well. So you can also do a little bit more stamping here. I'll probably do some stamping of some of the trees or maybe the reindeer, and put Merry Christmas in here from one of the sentiments that is in the Peaceful Deer bundle. So there's our card, nice and easy, very simple, looks good. Probably the only other thing that I will do is put a little, these are a little pack of the red basic rhinestones that are also in the Stampin' Up! Catalogue, and put it on his little nose like that. And then I'll just give a little bit of, I'll just move it over a little bit, give him a little bit of glitter for Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. All right, give us a thumbs up if you like this. Please follow me. I will hopefully get better at doing some videos to help you all create your cards. And with Christmas coming up, I hope that you will see this as an attractive card that's very easy for you to do and put together. Please support me by shopping in my online shop. It's on my Facebook page. Just hit the shop now, browse through the shop, and hopefully I can come to you and do more of these cards like this for you in the future. Thanks very much. Bye for now.